Hi everyone, I'm SoftSeaside and welcome to this new video. This video is a bit different from the other ones. As you can see, I made a poll a while ago where I asked you people that if I ever want to make a sketchbook tour, if you guys want me to start from the oldest to the newest or from the newest to the oldest sketchbook. And as you can see here, the majority of you voted from the oldest to the newest sketchbook. So first of all, thank you everyone for voting. Very important. And as you can see, we're starting with the oldest sketchbook I could find. I got this sketchbook in 2013 or 2014, I think, when I started my art class in high school. I don't know how to explain that, but in Germany, like the last 2 years, you are having like majors where you are like having advanced classes, and one of these majors was art. So I had like advanced art classes where I would have been tested at the end, like my final exams to graduate. And in these art classes, everyone got a sketchbook. This is very exciting to me because, I mean, I have always drawn, always on paper, on books my mom gave me, like white blank papers and books, but I never had like a real sketchbook with good paper, so this was really exciting for me. One thing to say about this sketchbook specifically and all the other ones that follow after that, like the next 3 or 4 ones. First of all, there are no stickers here because I didn't know that I could actually like put stickers on or something. I mean, this one was for school when I was like 17 or something, so I didn't even want to put anything on there. And second of all, because I drew this for school, I was told to not draw in a manga or anime style, which was really hard for me. Of course, I was inspired by anime and manga. That's why I even started drawing. Sadly, it's like very normal for a lot of like professors or like art teachers to tell you that anime and manga inspired art and styles are worthless and that you shouldn't draw it. And this teacher also told me that I should avoid this style because if I like would go to study art professionally, like in a university or something, that the professors would like be very mean to me because I'm not supposed to draw in this style. And it really sucked for me. Like, not that I didn't enjoy drawing. I loved drawing. I always loved drawing. But you can just tell that if you see these drawings where I was not allowed to draw in the style that I love to do, you can really see that it took a lot of joy from my drawings. I mean, I really enjoyed drawing in this still because it was my very first professional, like fancy sketchbook. But it was also very annoying because our teacher always like collected these sketchbooks at the end of the month, and we're supposed to like fill like a specific number of pages with sketches, and he would like collect them and like not rating, but he would like look at it and then he would like write any comments. And not a lot of like people in my class like did that, like filled to this page thing, which I can totally understand. Like if you're like just getting criticized for drawing sketchbooks, like filling your sketchbook, like test, it's annoying. I hate it. Like I managed to fill the sketchbook actually, and this is like I have like 3 or 4 or 1 or 2, I don't know, sketchbooks that I did in these art classes. He always like ordered new ones if you like filled your old one. But collecting these sketchbooks and then like criticizing and then like seeing, yeah, this is manga style, that's not good, it really frustrated me. So you would just see that like many of these drawings will be just a bit less joyful than I would normally have drawn at that time. Okay, that's enough rambling for now. With that being said, let's dive in. Let's start. Yeah, this is just a blank page. There's nothing really in here, so here we start. As you can see, I was trying to not draw in manga style. Here, my teacher told me that this is like manga style, and you can just tell I didn't like drawing these. I think these look like really weird. These are like really weird faces here. Like, what is that? I don't know what even this is. This is like cool. I really like draw things that are like not alive. Like this is like, I think it's like ink or something. It's really cool. Here, this is my first, I will translate to you, my first old people hand drawing attempt. Yeah, it's not bad. I guess I used a reference for that. And I always like used to like write the date when I was drawing a sketch. I would never do that again. It's way too bothersome. And I always like wrote some comments like to improve. I think it's actually really cool. I can't believe that I actually did that. I'm sorry everyone, the lighting situation right now is not good. I don't have professional lighting. I will try to color collect this video, but for now you will just have to deal with this bad lighting. Okay, on to the next page. Oh, that was really cool. This was like our first class. We went to like a church nearby, and there was like a statue, and we were supposed to sketch the statue. I still really like that. Like the statue had like oversized hands, and I think, yeah, past me did actually really well with it. I think this was also a statue, like a statue from a David statue. Looks, oh, I don't know, looks really evil. Okay, on to the next page. Oh wow, here I started drawing an ear. It actually was really good. Man, I was studying a lot more. I think I was trying to draw like contrapost. There's like a specific concept of like, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like that one leg is like loose and the other one is like doing something. It's like a contrast of dynamics, of dynamic poses, of like a dynamic leg and a stiff leg, and the other, like the upper part would be like in the contrary position. I don't know how to explain it in English, but I hope you get the gist of it. And here, yeah, just like random water, hands, poses. Actually nothing too special with that. The next one, oh man, these faces. I was just trying really hard to like not draw anime style, but I didn't even know what it was. What did it mean to draw like not anime style? I think it's actually like, now that I'm like a better artist, I think I would actually like try to make some like style studies and try to get more realistic features, because I totally like see now my drawings are even more stylized now, but less anime, and I kind of have to figure that out. I really want to like learn more anatomy studies and trying to improve that, but yeah, I don't know about that. Also, all the people that I drew are very like long and lanky, probably also because I really like long and lanky people, but it looks a bit weird. Also, I was drawing really small. I usually don't do that. Oh, here I tried to like draw a person from my old school. We had like free period or something, and when I tried to sketch her, it doesn't look at her like her at all. Man, I was a very edgy teenager back then. And this, I'm not really sure what this is. I think there was like a contest that was going on where you could like design a flyer or something for like a book convention or something, and these were like my sketches, but I never sent them in, so it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, and I remember that I tried to copy the font. I really actually, you can see it. I actually really like the sketch. It's like very cozy and warm. This is Greek statue vibes. It's really amazing how different my style looks now. You see this red cross? This was like the mark from my teacher to say, okay, for this like time you have to draw this many pages. You have like 1 month to fill this many sketches to this mark. It was really stressful, to be fair. This was, I think I had a crush on someone, and I really liked to draw like couples at that time. I really liked this drawing, and I remember that I really enjoyed drawing this, and I called myself out and said, oh yeah, I know this is manga style, but I didn't care at that point because I just really wanted to draw something that I liked. It really frustrated me. Yeah, but he said it was a good drawing. My teacher actually really liked me and my drawings. Now that I'm older, I'm really like frustrated about him, but when I was young, I really liked this teacher because he was so artistic. But yeah, I don't know if I would still support his opinions so much. Yeah, this was like, I think I sketched like the environment where I was sitting. Oh yeah, and one point, the students in the class had to switch each other's sketchbooks. So another student of my art class had to like look at my sketchbook and write critique in it. Like, it's actually not so bad. I think it's like a cool idea to like criticize each other and see how you can improve. But it's like, when you consider that we were like teenagers who were really like awkward and stuff, it was bad. Yeah, I should mention, I think I was like 17 to 19 when I was in these art classes. I was having a lot of issues. I still have, but this was really awkward for me. I don't know. Oh, and here I tried to have some body diversity because, as you can see, I really liked long legs back then. Yeah, just random stuff. Kind of Homestuck coded character. I never consumed Homestuck. I drew this for a friend of mine. And here I tried to like draw in different styles, like to show like my teacher that I could do that. This was my usual style back then. This was like more realistic, but it's really not. It's not realistic, it's just the nose. Like it was really annoying because I remember that I always tried to like draw not anime because my teacher told me so, and I didn't know what that meant, so I always drew like these weird noses, and it really fucked me up for the long run, because if you like see a lot of my old art has really like weird noses, because I was like so on this don't draw anime like noses. I think my noses are not very anime anymore. They look quite different. I really like big noses and stuff, which is not very common in anime, I think. But yeah, noses are hard to draw. I still think they are absolutely abysmal to draw. This was like, what is this? I call this style like Western style. I don't know. I don't even know what this was. Past me didn't know either. So yeah, I drew this for a friend. He was a big fan of gorillas. Yeah, here you can see to what date we were supposed to fill these pages. Okay, here's a zombie. Books. I really like to draw small things. I don't do that anymore. I'm really hyped to show you my newest sketchbooks. Yeah, he was criticizing me how I'm supposed to draw like the faces to make them less anime, and he said I'm supposed to draw them smaller, like this instead of this. But he had like different expressions. What is he even saying? Oh no, I think this was empty, and I saw this and I tried to draw the characters like this. But this guy, they look so anime. I don't know what to tell you. My dude, my old teacher. Yeah. Some poses. Again, some unalive things. I really like this. You can't see it in the camera, but I tried like to make the opacity different. Like I sketched it, and then I used what it's called, an eraser, to make it more like opaque. I think that was a cool idea. I really like that. Oh, you seeing this? This is I drew a small character which was named Carl, and you will see him here. He has like little animations. I really like this scene where he's like walking. It's really cute. Okay, next one. I was an edgy teenager. I don't even know. Look at these face structures. Oh, I don't know. I think I tried to, as you can see, this is like anime, trying to avoid this anime style. But to be fair, I should also like study the face proportions better. Actually, I should do this even now. I should really study the basics and the fundamentals. I really like this one. It's also more in my style. Maybe that's why I liked it. It's really cool. It's like deep in the water. I kept my branding. More sketches. I really like this. It's cute. Actually nice. Oh, I remember I rarely used references. It's bad. Oh, this is Natsu from Fairy Tail. I think I was into that anime when I was drawing this. Are you seeing him here? My little guy. He has like a little animation going on here. I will try to show you guys this later, or like now. I will like put it here so you can see the little animation. Yeah, I really like this. As I'm seeing it right now, I'm pretty sure, like for here, I'm pretty sure I used like a hard pencil for that. But now when I'm looking at this, I think this was a softer pencil. This was, I think, some architectural stuff that we did in our art classes. Really didn't like it. Or here, oh yeah, one of the topics in our art class, like one of the big topics that we would also get examined by, were like, I think storyboard. It was storyboard, which I really liked because back then I really wanted to be a storyboard artist. And since you know that I'm a comic artist, I really learned a lot to draw comics. So you will see some comics here actually in the sketchbook. And furthermore, we're supposed to like doing like different like sketch pose, like different angles. And I remember one of the students, an artist who was really good, and they asked me, hey, we have like this task now where you're supposed to like draw people from different angles, and I googled to look up some like help. And do you know why there are so many manga tutorials about like drawing people from different angles? And if you ever had like an how to draw anime or how to draw manga style or something, like in a lot of these books there's always like a section where you learn how to draw different perspectives. Actually really cool. I really some of them are good actually. Yeah, more poses. It's not bad. Once again, no references. I think my teacher didn't wanted us to draw from references, which was also a very red flag when I think about it. Here we had the task to draw like some 3 to 4 panel sketches. Easy task. I thrived in that. I was drawing comics so much. Like here someone's getting a call from their like loved one. And here I drew like a dog which was adopted. There's the dog. And he told me that it's very good. Of course it was very good because I obsessively draw. I was drawing my webcomic I See New Insights at that point, obviously, like for 4 years already. I love drawing comics. So it was like a very small comic. Turn the paper and start. It was like about exam. And it's like, yeah, I learned so much. This is easy. And then you look at the exam and you're like, what the fuck is that? And here's another comic. He also told me it's very good. This was really fun. I drew a Gijincha, like I drew like the human version of my sketchbook. She was like a shy girl who was like very insecure and stuff. Everyone wanted to touch her because everyone wanted to look at my sketchbook. It really annoyed me. And she really loved anime and manga. I think that was really fun. I drew this out of spite because it was so annoying that I was not allowed to draw my style. Or like that my style was called manga style, which I personally, even at that point, I didn't think it was. And this is why I drew this comic, which was where 2 people and they scream, oh, watch out, there's a manga. And then there was a manga thrown at them because he always like wrote, watch out, manga style, and really pissed me off so much. We had like a task to draw, like there was something about like, this is me. This is the prompt we got, and I don't know, I think this was like how I presented myself with like, because I like to game, I drew a controller. This is Yui from my comic I See New Insights because this is a very important part of my personality and my life, so I always wanted to draw something about her. Here's some of my aesthetics. You have UK flag because back then I really liked the UK. This is a really good sketch. This gives me Florence and the Machine vibes. Here I drew Johnny Depp for some reason. I don't know. I think it was because one of my friends really liked him. This is actually good drawing, but I also used the reference to it. And I drew her choice because one of my favorite Pokemons. That's cute. I like that. I like when I used, what's it called, softer pencils. It looked cool. Here I drew like with a thingy. I don't know what's called. Oh, this is I'm very bad at drawing animals, so I always have to look up references or they will look abysmal. Here are comics again. I really like this pose. I really like this drawing in general. And I really like her too. I really like to draw characters with bangs. I don't know. It's cute. I think this was some kind of forest where I was chilling. Waterfall. I always thought that it was so cool if I would like use different things in my sketchbook. Like markers or something. Oh, I cut the paper here because I think, I really like when things are interactive in art. For example, this slit here, I think it's really cool. I really enjoyed that. This was also for my prompt, This Is Me. I don't know if I have a final piece, but I got a good grade for my prompt, for my finished drawing, so yeah. Here's another comic. My teacher wrote that I'm drawing on a very good skill and that you can tell that I like to draw a lot. Yeah, I do. I actually do like to draw. I love drawing. I wish I was allowed to draw in my style back then. Yeah, some sketches. Oh, this is a character. These are some character designs. I will talk about this character design later. I really like this. This is really cool. In the house. These are my legs in the garden. Don't mind this. Well, this is a 10-minute sketch. I think nowadays I would have a cleaner sketch when I was drawing 10 minutes. I was really proud of my skill to draw fast. I really learned drawing fast. Like, if you want to learn how to draw fast, just start a comic because you will be so frustrated. I still think that I'm pretty fast at drawing, but I think I should also take more time. It's like good when I can do it fast, but I also should like plan more and consider more. But I really like sketching actually. I love traditional sketching. What was this? I can't remember. Oh, I like this design. I think I saw a person who looked like this and I thought they were so beautiful that I drew them. Happens a lot. Yeah, it was like this. Some hand studies, as you obligatory you do. With some fire lady, looks very nice. Oh, here you see like, why is this so small? Why are there so many small sketches? Some poses I liked. This is so cute. muscles. I had a thing for muscles back then. I still do actually. I don't know, it's great. It's a weird topic for me. Muscles. Anyway, I really want to study muscles more because a lot of my characters are like pretty jacked, so I should learn it. But it's also important to learn body diversity, but you will not see that in the next 7 years of the sketchbooks, I think, or 5 years, I don't know. Yeah, small poses. Yeah. Oh god, spoiler. I think this was supposed to be like a cool illustration, but I didn't draw it. It's just a small person with like butterflies here. Some animals I tried to draw, they look abysmal. Oh my god, look at these ugly ass animals. I'm very bad at drawing animals. These two at least had like a reference, but these like, oh god, oh no. Here, can you see it? I tried to like draw very softly, to not use any outlines and not use any lines, because I really want to try something new. I really like different styles. I like line art, but I also like line-less art, and I think I wanted to try this. And here's a self-portrait of mine. The nose is totally wrong. And I remember that a friend of mine drew my mouth because my mouth looked bad, and they were like, no, let me try, and then they drew my mouth. I think the hair looks pretty good still. It kind of looks like me, but yeah. I will see if I will censor this because I actually don't want to have a face reveal. I don't know if it counts as a face reveal if it's a drawing. An old drawing especially. It's a cute character. I like them. Snake. I think this is the guy who plays like the other guy from this BBC Hannibal Lecter series. I don't know the other one, but I'm not sure. Here I was like making like some Scrabble, and then I tried to like look in these chaotic lines to find some like objects that I could draw. Here I just cut out a drawing that I probably used on some notes that I took at school and just glued them. I really like that actually, this concept. There's like gluing some stuff in your things. I think it's cool. Yeah, random people. This is actually from class. I have 2 more here. We like analyzed what's called posters. We analyzed posters, and we're supposed to like look at the composition and contrast and stuff. It was really cool. Actually used for stuff that we learned at that day. It's kind of a cool concept. This is like the hourglass, and then there's a kid or a person playing here. I always wanted to draw like really cool illustrations and had cool ideas, and I never finished them. I hate drawing illustrations. I just enjoy drawing comics way more. Some character designs. He's 25, she's 28. Oh my god, I'm so old. I'm almost as old as her. I like that he's smaller than her. But I also wrote there 2 long proportions. I did new back then. Ooh, that's cool. It's actually really good. I also like this sketch. I tried to like have an action line to draw this. I think this was like the person I had a crush on, but then I drew a different face so people wouldn't notice that this was the person I liked. Oh, there's colors. For context, there's a German artist called Alligator, and he has a very famous. He had a song that went viral, which is called Willst du? And the line goes something like, willst du mit mir Drogen nehmen? Dann wird es rote Rosen regnen, which translates into, do you want to take drugs with me? Then it will rain red roses. And I really like that I really like that second line, so I tried to like draw it. Yeah, but I like this actually. It's nice. It's a nice drawing. Oh, he's like the character again from earlier. He's from a different big comic idea that I have called Alive in Wonderland. I will pop some character designs here. I actually really want to draw the story. But as long as my other comic is not finished or rebooted or done, I will probably not start it. But I really like the designs. Yeah, this is cute. Cute sketch. Oh, my favorite challenge. This is drawn with the left hand. This was my right dominant hand. This was drawn with my left feet and with my right feet. Here's some edgy drawing again because I was not doing well. This is drawn with fine liner. I really had like cool ideas that I wanted to draw, and then I tried to like sketch them and they looked awful, and I'm pretty sure this was a drawing that I was also very disappointed with. But I like it. Here's another character from the story this person is from, but I didn't really finish it, and why is there just feet? Here like some sketches again, here legs. Here I tried to draw lineless again, or no, it's actually, I drew the whole page. I like sketched the whole page like in a black, tried to go with the pencil softly over there, and then I used the eraser to draw like the lightings and stuff. Really cool, I really like this. It's a really interesting face. And here's some character designs. I really like this outfit. Here's a comic that I made about my day, I think. Some more hand sketches. This was 2 people at my school chilling. More drawings. Oh, this was school assignment. I really like this pose of this person. Here's like a forest. This was not drawn with reference. Oh, I like this mermaid pose. It's good. Quite good pose. If you all read my old comic, I Seen Your Insights, you know that they have like tattoos. Every character with special powers has tattoos, and I think I sketched them here. Here I drew with nail polish. I really liked using like weird things to draw on paper. Really enjoyed that. Kind of slay. Here's that character again from the old comic idea that I had. And that's it! Woo! That's it! Yeah, so all in all, I think I drew in this sketchbook for half a year. Oh, actually, I think we can check. When did I start? Oh, 2013 I started this. Oh my god, August 2013. And the last drawing was not dated. That's amazing. What is the last dated drawing? I was still in school at that point. I'm very sure about that. I think it's 2014 or something. 2014! At the end of 2014. So, 1.5 years. Yeah, so this was the first sketchbook that will start this Sketchbook Tour series. I really like doing this. I'm very sorry for this unprofessional setting, but thank you so much for watching this. Yeah, as you can see, I really struggled with my style at that point, or more like because my teacher told me it's not good to draw in the style that I actually preferred. But I think this made me actually realize later in the years, for me personally, how important it is to draw something that I love and that I always should draw whatever I want to. Of course, if you have like professional work, you have to like listen to the customers and you have to draw in different styles if you're like in the industry. But for like your personal sketches and your personal art, I think it's super important to understand that you don't have to like force yourself to do something different. It's really okay if it's inspired by anime. Anime is beautiful, okay? And just because it's like popular doesn't mean that it's bad. It's stupid. That's just stupid. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm talking without a script, as you can tell, because I have no idea. If you ever thought I was very eloquent, now you know I am not. It's really hard to come up with words when I'm like live recording this, so I don't know. I will hopefully come soon with another video, but I can't promise because there's a lot of things going on in my life. But thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed watching this and maybe you could see something that you could relate to or some art that like surprised you. I think it's really important to show off your old art and understand, like look back at your old art to see how much you improved and what person you were at the time. So yeah, this is a very personal thing. Thank you so much for watching this and see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like or subscribing to see more. See you in the next video. Bye!